what's doing in the stock market? Even Apple has dropped. What's happening with Apple computers? Apple Incorporated. Why are they going to the curve even though they were AA plus rating of their last quarter? What is doing? Is Apple stock a buy right now? You betcha. Ding, 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 ding. It's time to get on the Apple gravy train and ride it all the way off into the sunset as it gets to beautiful prices. If it somehow goes to $100, load the boat. Not financial advice. Apple absolutely getting into bargain territory. I wouldn't say full out bargain, but even someone like me that's gone into it lately, the cost price is starting to get to where I was. Woohoo! Time to get buying for you on the Barry Charles financial ship. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you can spread the love of finance all around the world. And smash the like button because yous are all amazing out. But what's doing with the Apple stock at the moment? Let's have a look at a bit of the financials here. Apple. Well, depending on this recording, this is going back one year for May. So you've got Apple stock, $1.37 as of currently here. Whether that has dropped or gone higher since this recording, doesn't matter. This is just to give you an example of what you need to do. So yeah, so Apple was close to $1.80. Now it's dropped $50 nearly, just over $40. So really, that's a good discount for an Apple subscriber. Now you probably want it to go lower and lower. Time will tell. Now, if you look at the earnings per share, $6.15. That's great stuff. Got a PE of 22.9. Very good for a company that is still growing as well. Very good rating there for Apple. Dividend rate is not that great. $1.92. Only a 0.65% yield. So really, for people that want a dividend company with Apple, it's probably a long way away from being definitely worth investing for a dividend company. But if you're looking very long term, it's a good time to buy. Market cap has obviously shrunk a bit with the collapse, but 2.36 trillion. We push it back to 3 trillion in no time, don't you worry about that. It'll take 2 to 6 months, who knows? But it'll come back up, don't you worry. Okay, let's just have a look at the revenue. First off, as you can see, it's right here a little bit. It's pouring down with rain here. The revenue, $260 billion of 2019 is now currently at $386 billion. So they really are skyrocketing their revenue. 2019's net income was $55 billion. Now it's doubled to $101 billion nearly. Not quite double, but close. So Apple is a money-making machine. So the total cash, this is a little bit of a concern. This is the total opposite, from $100 billion to $50 billion. So that's a significant loss in revenue, but they have been paying off a bit of debt as well. So there's nothing wrong with it doing that, considering where the future holds and the interest rate. So that's nothing to be scared of Apple. Obviously, you like that to increase again. Sure, it will next couple of years. Even current assets has dropped quite a bit. That's something I didn't really notice about Apple before. $162 billion in assets. 2019 it's dropped off a cliff to $118 billion. So interesting, about 35% drop there. So what's doing Apple? Get back to profitability. I don't know what they're doing with the assets, but I would like to see them get some more assets to me to expand. They want to be crashing. Their long-term liabilities are $283 million. Ooh, that's quite a bit of money there, folks. There's some work to do on that part of the balance sheet for Apple. Got to get that down a little bit. So what's doing with Apple? What's happening there? What's happening? Is the Apple car coming? I still think it's a few years off before that comes into play. But obviously that's where you're looking for some strength. The iPhones keep delivering. Obviously anything to do with electronics, Apple are really smashing their way around. You know, have a little fan base. But what does the stock price do for Apple? Where do we see the future for the stock price of Apple? Well, I still believe you're looking at 300 easy. Long term could be 500. They had a big bull run, there's no doubt about it. And obviously when they issued that they were going to split the stock up more shares, a lot of people got in there. They probably got overpriced. But Apple just keeps on making money. If they keep building the growth, they'll keep continuing to get money out there. So yeah, I'll be just buying now and just keep on buying. Me, Apple's just to keep on buying long term. If you've got enough money to load the boat and put 100k in, if you've got that sort of money, no doubt about it, no doubt. Me, I don't think you need to go into too many stocks. If I know you need diversity, but to me, if I had 100k now, I'd put a lot of it just straight into Apple. You can go for riskier plays as well. Spread it a little bit, spread it for a couple of companies that are really down at the moment. Apple to me is still very solid. Only query obviously for you folks out there saying, oh, you know, you can't lose money with Apple. You absolutely can. Where is it going to be? These baby, the iPhone. The iPhone disappeared. Now people are saying this is pie in the sky sort of. Well, that's what they said about CDs. That's what they said about records. That's what they said about tape. That's what they said about walls. That's what they said about the iPod. Everything can change in an instant. Microsoft or some other company can come up with something new, or Facebook with the VR, if you can use the VR technology, and even more obscure, I don't think it'll ever happen, but if we all get computer chip one day, everything just goes on there and you won't even have to hold a phone anymore. It'll all be in your brain. Just think about it and pop, there you go, Google, come out here on the screen. It's all virtual reality stuff. Will it ever happen in my lifetime? Maybe not. It possibly could be. We'll get computer chip one day. Scary sight. Could hack into that, and you know the travesty side of things that could happen. We'll get the wrong thing. That's the problem with computer chipping people. That's going to be interesting. Control your brain. That's all fancy stuff, but I'm telling you, it's out there at the moment. I'm telling you now, there'll be people walking around, chips in their voluntarily doing test it out to see if they can make it mainstream. They won't talk about it, but I'm telling you, it's happening. But anyway, back to Apple. It's just it's a good time. No financial advice. We just try to provide education and information for you to make good decisions. Do some more research. See if Apple stock. Thank you for watching the channel here, Barry Char. Just smash that like button and subscribe to this channel so we can be around for many more years to give you great financial news to check out. Thank you very much for being. Take care out here. Remember this: an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Take care. Thank you very much. See ya.